I ain't nice to you. Flow supreme, we don't gas pipe dreams up. Show them, never tell them, that'll turn them to believers. Young black achievers, show them, never tell them, that'll turn them to believers. Lately I've been tapping to my greatness. Sacrifice on waiting for my time and staying patient.
Beinglazy.com. Get all your merch.
We'll get you something. Permanently dream schemes can't erase it. Demons follow me like beans for some vindication. Pop piping when I breathe, call it ventilation. Will a mama look at me, she see they imitations.
But if you could ask Trump one thing,
what's the bother if they don't get it? Always gonna deliver. She ain't acting like no hoe, ain't being no hoe, nigga. No. I got Debo, my control, my smoke, she ain't any money, more she pick out roll no deck. She said double cup, double D's, that's my buttercup. Double Dutch rope with dope, Ali set him up. Hold it down, beat it down, better I wet him up.
I think 5-10 years, yeah, we're definitely could.
Bro, if we get rid of Michael, bro, something like it's not right.
But your green, you only green.
It's not right.
Had to blow the ECU to keep the laws off. Spend a year at TSU, not my man. Off off. Hit the back as well, a big one like a small log. Get it before I beat it, then repeat it till it's all
Thorin. My music is just Zach with 2 H's. War's on the way, so.
We back.
You was waiting on me to dance.
Right. Look at this little nigga.
Yeah.
This is a pen, bro.
Yoppers. And them that yoppers.
His left is trash. That motherfucker don't even work for the left.
No,
I was like, damn, you ain't got a jab, nigga? They're right, though. He'll jab the shit out you, nigga. He'll wear you the fuck out.
I see. I'm getting tired. Okay. Yeah. Woo. All right now. Oh. Yes, sir. Getting pop, yappies. Yoppers. Money on blue. Minus 200 on blue. Red getting him. He's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, my God.
I'm petty as hell.
Yeah.
Fixed bet.
I was about to say I threw out the numbers. You saw saw
it
slide another way. He took
like,
the fall as boxing. That's boxing for you. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn with us. All right, we back with another one, another iteration of ODD. It's POD Rashid and me, MarcJ.
I got it.
Okay.
It was POD, back with ODD. Yeah, you know us. Yeah, you know we. Listen to us speak, because we keep that heat. MarcJ, what we got this week?
That's all I'm talking about.
We're gonna have to record that, and then you drop just a little 4-bar, and that's our intro, bro. That's our intro.
That's it. I like it. I feel like my eyes are puffy when I said that.
I feel like you should start it since I finished with that, what we got this week, and then that'll take us right into the show.
We're going to start out with shout-outs. Friendy, PHREND, sounds like your friend, means brain, and Greek. This is for cognitive health. Be a friend to your brain. Show it some love. Friendy, it's an app. You can go download, and it's all inclusive, like a resort, but in the app. It has games, it has nutritional facts, it has holistic things to do, therapies, just all kind of things to help anyone out in that realm. And this is from Alzheimer's and dementia all the way to autism and a lot of modern day just issues we battle as a whole, as a community. So show us some love. Juice Daddy 502, y'all better hurry up and get these juices. Triple J Farms, all our farmers markets, man, hurry up and get them before the season is up. Shout out Tone Salone, I still think that's a code episode. Shout out Peasy, shout out Self-Made 808, SME The Empire, 22nd Nunk, Chilling with Unk Podcast. Still shout out my Leos, RJ, Becky, Warren, Forrest, me, Tyler Edwards, Malara. I said Becky? Shit. Tiffany. Shit. Cousin Bryce. Ton of us. So shout out my Leos, man. We had to cap off Leo season right with the game. That's really it though. On shout outs. So what
Big
we
and
got this
lazy.
week? Oh, my bad. Yeah, let's finish up. Big and lazy, bigandlazy.com. How you a big stepper, but you ain't stepping in no big and lazies. I keep them on me. See, y'all be thinking I'll be slacking. I'll be thinking I'll be slacking. I keep them on me because they
Keep 'em
actually
on me.
comfortable, bro. Like, I'm not even lying. I be rocking them out too. Yeah. Confirmed podcast. Shout out to both the Brandons putting in work. B. Haywood.
That I confirm.
Should I confirm? I fuck confirmed media. Y'all need to tap in. Y'all need some help with y'all's podcast. You got some ideas you try and get up off the ground, just in any formal format in front of the screen. Tap in with the Brandons, man. I got you. And they're supposed to be expanding, so y'all need to tap in with Big and Lazy because they might be doing even more stuff. Let's word on the street.
And he's talking about he got 2 crazy episodes coming out. So if you need like a business, sponsorship on there, hit him up. So
yeah. And even if you're a regular person, he talked about it the other day. It was like, shit, you ain't got to have clout, you feel me? It was like, you trying to slide? Slide. So, shout out to Big and Lazy, man. That's the squad. That's the gang. Our episode's pretty cool, too. If you want to know more about us, because we don't put too much time in us, we'll be trying to get to it. I know what y'all be trying to get to, so. Yes, sir. But you know how we do. We usually start out local, state, maybe expand into some international, sports, cultural, into a little funny, some games, just something like that. Y'all follow me? Nothing too crazy. Before we get into that, though, you know what time of year it is. You messing with the fair at all?
I haven't this year. The only reason I'd go honestly is for the food. If I think this is the last weekend though, right?
Correct.
So yeah, I probably won't make it. Especially like seeing them videos of like the rides collapsing in other places. Them rides that came out of a box. Yeah. I ain't messing with those rides. But like I said, if I were
Riding
to
the
go, it'd be
box?
for the food. No, for real. God damn it. Motherfucker popped up in 30 minutes.
A pop-up roller coaster is crazy.
A pop-up roller coaster, bro.
That's crazy. He said it like he's pitching a tent.
Just a horrific.
Saudi Arabia, bro. I don't know how people didn't die, bro. They just broke legs and stuff.
Probably not like great regulations over there.
Probably not.
Just not in all of Saudi Arabia. I'm just saying. I'd imagine, in that specific category, I'd imagine the regulations probably in a country that doesn't have congressional,
I'm gonna say
like,
them niggas.
check.
Them niggas brought them out and threw it up in 15 minutes to make a few dollars.
To make a few gold bars, that's crazy.
And that motherfucker broke. A nap.
For 50 camels. Niggas did that for 50 camels and a poke at the earth for a little oil. That's what the nigga did it for a chance. Nigga did it for a lottery ticket.
He was like, whoever was over was like, man, run this shit up, nigga. Fuck what you talking about.
And then run that shit back, nigga.
Right. If it break, fix it, nigga.
That's what I'm trying to get this money for, just in case it breaks.
Right.
That's why we running it up, nigga, for the lawyer fees. And then after that, season 2's on us.
Right.
That's in our pocket. That's crazy. Y'all here hustling like a drug dealer. Man, that's funny. We went to the fair yesterday. It was nice. We had to go because it was like freaking 70 degrees, overcast, no sun. Fia's not supposed to be out in the sun yet, so overcast day. I'm like, yeah, we got to go. So we got them out. Amelia did some of the little small rides by herself. First time ever. I was like, oh, okay.
That's crazy.
She was like, oh, she was riding around like. And then by the second time, she was into it. So didn't take it long. Food, corn on the cob was great. I think it was some dude had a St. X shirt on. I'm like, I don't know if it was some local family, but some good corn, cooked it well, did a little season of salt and the butter. You feel me? That's all I needed. That shit was crazy. I will admit the bratwurst and sauerkraut was a little like boiled doggy to me. Like I think that shit gross.
Hot dog water. Literal hot dog water.
Hey, pause before and after this, bruh. by the end of it, bro, it was soggy bun, bro. I didn't like that, bro. Like, I didn't like the soggy bun, bro. That felt funny, bro. Pause again. That's why I say it before and after. So I didn't like that. Corn dog was great. German
Nigga
roasted
had juice.
pecans. You know, I had to get German roasted pecans.
Nigga had juice on his side on his fucking sausage
Shut
dog.
up. Shut up. You know, in the hot dog contest when they be dipping that motherfucker in there, I was like,
Boy,
what am I?
what is this?
What is this? That's exactly what I was like, ugh. So, let me see.
You said the pecans though?
Yeah, the German roasted pecans, you know, that's why I got that German in my blood, boy.
Fire.
And even if I didn't, boy, I'd do it just for
That
that.
shit fire.
Hey,
Regardless.
you know, I got it back $10. I'm like, they busting heads, but you know, I'm spending it.
Right. I'll be at the Yum Center. I'll be at the Yum Center looking for them when I do go.
Man, I probably have more on it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Oh yeah. So while I was there, I saw like all these country freaking prize hams and shit like that. And some dude named Josh from Caneyville, Kentucky, won one of the gourd contests with a 1,600-pound pumpkin.
Where do you grow that?
For one, how long do you think it took him to grow?
1,600 pounds? That's at least half the year.
That's the same thing I said. This nigga holler about 64 days.
2 months.
64. Come on, bro. It takes 9 months to make a... No, I ain't gonna do that. Anyways, that's silly. That's silly to me. So his son was sitting on top of it, and he looked very small in comparison. So I was just like, I don't know what to think. And how it busted last year's record by 480 pounds.
So is anybody gonna be able to ever compete with that?
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, 480 pounds?
So he like, if it's 1,600, he almost, like it's a third. He almost thirded it. Yeah, so it's like he did a whole third.
I mean, come on.
So we'll see if he can hold the champion, if he can hold his belt next year. So Josh out of Caneyville, shout out to you. I'm hopefully put that picture up. Then the watermelon contest. How much do you think the biggest one was?
Weight?
Yes.
I'm gonna go 207 pounds.
If you would have said 270, I would have been like, damn, that was good. 258 pounds. So it was the size of who was 258? Who we play against 258?
258.
For like,
I mean,
John Davis was bigger than 258, or was smaller than 258. My bad. So that's why I'm like,
right.
I don't know who we played against would be 258. But imagine that, the watermelon 258 is crazy.
So how are they moving it around?
Now that's the question of the day. Hopefully,
ain't nobody picking that shit up.
Maybe we'll try to find them, tag them, and answer.
Okay.
Because I have no clue at all. Hell no, ain't nobody trying to pick that up. Man, fuck, what?
Like, come on, y'all. Like, nah, man.
Nigga, man, shut up. Like, shut
like,
up.
Watermelons are already slick.
I'm going to have to take this out. Probably got Margaret's moving to get them to have it.
Bro, get out of here. They would do it, too.
You heard about
like,
it,
what happened? What happened, JoJo?
That's why I say I'm going to have to take it
5 minutes later.
out. And lastly, I forgot these two because I was on the wrong one. Shout out to DuPont Manual, awarded #1 public high school in Kentucky again.
See, that was my only local. I was like, I know he's going to enjoy this one.
Yes, sir. Yes,
it says you all received 99.24 on the U.S. News scorecard, with 80% of students taking at least one AP exam and 70% passing at least one AP exam.
That's me.
College readiness. These are like some of the rankings. College readiness, y'all ranked first. College curriculum, y'all ranked second. Y'all 136 in public high schools and national rankings, which
I saw
ain't
that.
bad. I
We're
mean,
always around there for people who want to know, like, general consensus, like, maybe sneak up to the 120s and 110s. Might fall back to the 150s and 60s. Well, we're not really a top 100 high school, like in
so
the
top
country.
200, that
Top
ain't
200.
bad. That ain't bad for
No, it's not
like
bad. That's, you
all
know,
of America.
that's pretty. They do a pretty good job, man. They do a pretty good job.
It says also 4 of the top 5 schools are in like basically our area. You got North
Yes.
Oldham ranked
Yes.
second, Brown ranked third, South Oldham ranked fourth, and then there are 2 other schools inside the top 10. These are still Kentucky ratings. Oldham County was 8th, and your rival Male was 9th.
Okay. So shout out to South Oldham, Michael Gray. Shout out Michael Gray. Shout out Kayla. Who else went to Oldham? I can't remember who else. I think my homie John, his dad, and Mike and them out there coaching. So shout out to Oldham.
Shout out Christian Wallace.
Well, shout out Christian Wallace, South Oldham. That's a South Oldham transfer. And then North Oldham. That's where I want my kids to go. I want my kids to. I was talking to somebody about this today. Silver Creek. If they go to Indiana school or something like that, North Oldham or South Oldham, if they stay here. So that'll probably depend on where we end up moving to. And for people who don't know, I grew up in Oldham County.
It is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
I know the athletic director at South Oldham too. Good family friend. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how political it is, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I think there's a lot of good high schools, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a lot. I think there's access to good high schools, especially if your kids just stay on a good track, like Ballard.
I think so as well.
I think Ballard, Mel Manual. I think Du Bois is about to turn into one of them. Eastern, hit or miss. Back in the day, yeah, I'd say yes.
I think Butler's all right. I
like Butler.
I
I
hear some
like
good
Butler.
stuff.
When we had our student-run bank at Manual, we actually went there to learn because I think those was a little bit older and maybe they were a little bit different. But you know, it was actual bank, like teachers come deposit money and shit, like have savings accounts and shit. So Butler kicks ass. That's why I'm like, little buddy at the farmer's market, he makes our burritos. He's at Ballard right now. He's a senior. He's talking about how he's co-oping his senior year and how that's going and stuff. There's opportunities, man. Yeah, Central's not only their medical program. Somebody told me something else. Maybe their law program. I know someone who works at a law firm, and one of their high school students is interning at one of the largest law firms in Louisville.
Solid.
So he's solid. So yeah, Dr. Withers was there for a long time. I don't know if you know who Mr. Green was, but Mr. Green was 7th grade, I think, or 8th grade assistant principal at Mazik once we left, and then ended up being the principal at Central. That's who my sister had.
Wow. No, I
so
didn't
shout
know
out
that.
Mr. Green. Yeah, so it's just small world. So yeah, like I said, I don't think you can go wrong if you get into them top 5. Like if you live on one side of town and you're like, shit, Butler is it. Well, Butler, I think DeSales is a good school too, though. Like Butler, DeSales. And then like, you know, you're in the West End, I think Central and Du Bois, about to be it. And then like I said, you got North Oldham, South Oldham, you got Christian Academy, but that's sorry, you start paying money then. But you know what I'm saying. yeah, so, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to them all, man. Shout out to the public school system. You know, I was talking to somebody about Nicole Schwarzinger today, Pussycat Doll, you know. She on The Masked Singer, I think. So just shit like that where it's just kind of like, don't get me wrong. My public speaking teacher, Mr. Vault, he really acted. He was like doubles
Real
for like,
deal.
yeah, like I don't want to say Bill. R.I.P.
He
Mr. Vault.
the same build.
Yeah. So it's just shit like that where it's like you got gems in there. You got people nobody knows about and shit like that. Really like I must with, and that's where with Shloob and Juan's brother, that's where I had class with him.
Okay.
That was fun. It was it was wild, bro. Like I just remember like I didn't have an iPhone at the time. Nigga had an iPhone. He's a senior, I'm a freshman. He's like, you seen this new Superhead? He's like, you ain't
My
seen it?
God.
Bro, I was like, they was bad influences. It was me, Quan, what's her name? Marissa Young?
Okay, yeah.
Who else was in there you might know? Was Trevor in there? Trevor was in there. That's why I was like,
That's
it
that's
was
enough who you've named already
me, Quan, yeah, me, Quan, and Trevor.
to
R.I.P.
set that shit
Quan.
off. Right.
And then Darius, they older brother, Chris Smith was the dude's name. Shout out Chris.
I had a few at Ballard. You know, you
When you're
go in
young.
as one person, you come out of the high school as a different person. You're just like, I don't want to hear no you niggas did this shit. Like,
Plus, like, look, I remember we was in there. Quan, Quan was like, you think she's cute, don't you? It was the first week of school. He was like, you think she's cute, don't you? I was like, yeah, I think she's cute. He was like, I got you. But she was like, I don't even know who she was. Like, I ain't gonna say I don't know who she was. But like I said, first week of school, he was like, she was straight. But like, it was funny because she ended up being like more of like a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like a nerd, but like something like that. And Quan's like, yeah, my dude's feeling you, blah, 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 this and that, you know, this and that. And she's just like, no. He's just like, no, blah,
damn.
blah, blah, blah. She's just like, nah. I was
See,
cracking up.
after that, you'd be like, nope, you don't speak for me no more. Got me running around here, getting denied.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't care for real. I was like, bro, I got like, that's fine. But for real,
Right.
though, I was like,
I'm doing all right.
I was absolutely on the cheeks now thinking back on it starting out freshman year.
Yeah.
I was absolutely
Freshman
on the
through
cheeks.
senior year.
That is true though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm acting like it slowed down or something.
On cheeks.
Same
bro.
old Marcus.
Just,
Same old shit.
yep. We ain't want to talk about that.
So anyways, moving forward, this is the one that got me today. Mayor Greenberg, bro.
I didn't see it.
So he goes on KSR. That's already the first. That's the first loss. You should never went on there. You gotta know better, bro.
Before you continue, let's show off the shirt.
All right, perfect
Make sure they
segue.
read that.
Perfect segue. Louisville Mayor Greenberg on KSR said, this is Matt Jones, and you know I don't never say anything about Matt Jones, so this got to be newsworthy, right? Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg on KSR says he is going to work with the University of Louisville to try to get his 2013 national championship banner hanging again at the Yum Center. Now, this is probably in light of something we'll talk about later in the episode, which is the Michigan
God. Okay.
hardball situation. So that's probably why, because they didn't get their national championship taken away from them.
Which is insane, but okay.
Yes. Also, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg tells KSR that he would be glad to allow UK to use the Yum Center if they wanted to play a regular game in Louisville again.
See, if it was mutual, like this openness, I would be cool. But UK does not fuck with Louisville at all in any form or anything. Like, even people like Matt Jones, like, I don't know. Like I said, I was listening to their show a lot while I was delivering, and they would. I mean, any chance Louisville came up, they would basically shit on us. So they're a really popular show. Like they're actually one of the most popular, actually the most popular show ran by a like based on college sports in the nation. So like it ain't just no little. So any chance they get, they shit on us, which echoes throughout their fan base. So this openness, I don't know. I would love to listen to it to see how Matt Jones was responding to the stuff. But usually, I'm telling you, they shit on us. So, nah, I feel about that.
Does anybody else do that? Dallas Cowboys let the Pittsburgh Steelers use a stadium.
Never,
Does Duke Blue Devils let Carolina use a stadium? Does
never,
Ohio State let Michigan use their stadium for football?
never.
Some dude called a radio show and was like, "Yeah, but there's always UK people wearing their stuff on U of L's campus. Like, there's UK people everywhere, bro." And I'm just like, "What?" Like, they tried to fight us. Like, I don't like that, bro. It's kind of weird, bro. It's like, in seriousness, is this some alley-oop he's trying to throw to the restaurants downtown or just business downtown in general because of the way they feel like they're going to be affected on the Oaks and Derby change of time? Is this some little, yeah, I got you though. We're going to get y'all money because if UK comes to the Yum Center, think about how much money y'all going to get, bro. Think about that. Yeah. Entertainment district. That's what I think
This,
in my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you're gonna use us again as your bargaining chip.
so
He's a lame.
you know
Like, bro,
how,
how are you the mayor of Louisville, bro? Do you not understand anything at
right?
all? Like,
And
that's what
you
I'm
know how
talking about.
they,
That's that Kendrick shit. Like, you're not part of the culture, bro. Like, you're not part of the culture, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you say something like that? Don't get me wrong. If it's in the name of big business, do what you do, but stop trying to act like you're this like ingratiated character of Louisville. Like, I'm gonna start treating you like the transplant you are. And there's certain pockets of our community who already feel certain ways about Mayor Greenberg, but it's not being voiced and echoed to the levels in which, one would think if it was so contentious. But I'm just letting you know that, like, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of that. But like I said, if it was like
And
this
already,
open two-way thing, but
I don't hate him,
it's given honestly, something like that is giving little brother energy, which is what they call us.
which is what they like. Like, I feel like a UK fan's like getting off right now. Look, did you hear?
Right. Oh no, they are. And it's gonna, I guarantee if this happened today, well Monday, they'll be talking about it again. Like that ain't just gonna go away. And then in the future, anytime we come up, they're gonna be like, you see how they were trying to bow down, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, just that weird shit. And I ain't gonna lie, like, stop being pussy. Like, I hate that. Like, that's that. And this is why I associate certain people who want to mute me for a second, mute me for a minute. It's why I associate, because they like, you want to make things political. It's why I associate Louisville with Democrats and them with Republicans, because they stand on their shit. Y'all be pussy. Y'all don't be, stop being a pussy, dude. Stop it. Like, nigga step to you, smack that nigga. Like, I think I respect you. We say it all the time. You feel me? I would respect you more if you really about that shit. But if you just on that bullshit, like, I'm gonna respect a country boy over a liberal arts boy who doesn't understand that, well, this will transition to something else later, that there's a whip in the K in Cracker Barrel. How is it racist? How is it racist? Oh, well, it's not. That's not. Well, and don't get me wrong. Like, we don't talk about that because that's a totally different. You feel me? But it's just like the liberal arts bullshit of like, I'm there for you, my guy. Like, I'm fighting for your rights, equality, this and that. But like, you can't. Your eyes don't see. Like, you
Like
can't
how
fight for
you
me if you don't see. Like, that's what I'm saying.
right.
Like, how you playing lookout for the black culture when you can't even see what's coming? Yeah.
Real quick, back to your point about UK Republican, Louisville Democratic. You know what I find crazy about Matt Jones though? Is he's
I
not
know. Stop.
he
I know.
he doesn't
That's what
even
makes
like
him.
Trump. So I
He's
just be like,
such a
how are you
his
leading?
family's political history. This was before him. His politics is really deep in his family. He just so happened to be doing what he's doing. He should be a politician though.
Because I'm just like, how do you lead all of these people? But he be on there like, I mean, it's nothing. He keeps a secret. He talks about it often. Like, no, basically, I'm not a Republican. I don't really like Trump, so I don't know.
That's why it evens out. I think if like you're a pussy Republican, maybe you're a Louisville fan. And if you're a real Republican, it's like, yeah, I'm a Kentucky fan. If you're a
Guess who's
hardcore
who?
Louisville fan, if you're a hardcore Louisville fan, you're a Democrat. If you're a pussy Louisville fan, you're a Republican. I'm just playing. I'm just like, there's so many people gonna be so mad about. They would be, oh my gosh,
You
they're gonna
gotta
be
you
so
gotta
mad.
play it this shit too while you talking about that.
People be so mad. Hey, I'm joking, but at the same time, you're catching my drift though. Like a lot of people, you're good. You don't fit in the box, but a lot of other people do. A majority of people do. I'm just saying a lot of people don't.
A
Maybe
lot of people do.
35%. 35%.
A lot of people do. Even they, I don't know. I ain't gonna get it too. But a lot of people do.
But that's a. It's
Like
no
they
hating.
they
It's just
fit
what it is.
right. They fit into a box, even though they'd be the main ones that argue that they don't. They're like, but they do. It's weird.
But that's about it. I don't stand on your shit. Hold your turf down. That's weird. Let your ops use your turf.
Come on.
That's weird. That's weird. Weird, very weird energy, Greenberg.
Come on.
But shout out to my bros, Juice Daddy. Now they're two brothers. Juice Daddy, go follow them on Insta. This is their poppy, pineapple, strawberry, cucumber, watermelon, and lime. And this one is their stepdaddy. Apple, celery, lemon, kale, ginger. It's a sweet with earthy taste. You can get orders from them online. You can pick them up. You can see them at the farmers market. They're at both the St. Matthews and the New Albany farmers market on Saturdays. Just tap in with them, man. Real Louisville shit. I don't think you doing this, UK. Yeah, let's start some shit. Yeah. Shout out to Louisville School of Medicine after finding a link between heavy alcohol use, which we know damages the liver. Of course we know that. And forever chemicals, though, when it comes to liver health. Forever chemicals on top of, what would you call it? Alcohol, the overuse of alcohol. It damages it even further, showing the combination of the two is the ultimate, destruction. And for people who don't know what forever chemicals is, they're the man-made industrious, like freaking compositions that we use in things like Teflon, things that don't break down even when the, comp of something does what it does naturally. It's like this doesn't break down. So, and the sucky part about it is we all have forever chemicals in us. It's too late.
It's too
It's in our
late. They're
drinking water.
forever.
So in turn, like what I'm saying to our generation is you can't drink like the previous generations could because their shit wasn't, they weren't being poisoned. If you want to be narcissistic or cynical, nihilistic, that's what I'm not narcissistic. But if you, maybe both. I don't know. Maybe
Right.
you want to be narcissistic. But no, if you want to be nihilist, and it also brings up a question of alcohol production, right? Places that have, I don't know what they call it, PFAS water areas. It's like positive for whatever chemicals we're talking about. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So like say alcohol production of this brewery is in Louisville and their water's not contaminated, right? So you're not going to have to worry about that in a brewery from Louisville. But if you're in a place and blah, 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 and they have that in their water, the production of their alcohol in combination already with it is taking you down. And these are things that we have to monitor because you got a lawsuit going on against Don Julio, which niggas is putting down bottles and bottles and bottles that's being cut
That fake shit.
by that fake shit, y'all, not real agave. So what is that fake shit? Are we going to find out 10 or 15 years later when it's too late?
Basically.
So we have to watch ourselves with these forever chemicals. And so shout out to both doctors. I can't think of no names. I'm sorry I didn't put that in here, but hopefully I'll put it up on the screen. But these are just thoughts. Just thoughts that not only I have, but they have. And because of that, now they're attacking environmental factors since they can basically draw a preliminary, what's the word I'm looking for in science? Result, because just past a hypothesis, you've proven it. So preliminary result upon further. And they tested it on mice, of course. Poor mice.
They get
So,
everything.
That's what they do. They do. So that's crazy. Statewide Ed Brown Scholarship. I've never heard of it, but Minorities and Equine Scholarship Fund set up in the name of the late black horse jockey.
Okay.
And it's crazy because when I first got to U of L's business school, they're like, these are the options, this and that, blah, 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 equine. And I'm like, equine? Horses? I'm like, yeah. So I didn't even know it was an option. Would I have done it? I don't know. But it was a scholarship fund basically set up for opportunities for black kids who want to get into that field and thus get into places like working at Churchill Downs in all aspects, not just the normal business aspects that niggas is exposed to.
So that's what I was going to say. That makes sense being in Kentucky.
Thank you.
I mean, it makes complete sense. Like, and especially if, we know how big Derby is to us. So to keep that spirit alive, to keep that culture alive, like that makes complete sense. You create a scholarship for it. So
yeah,
I can see that.
Shout out to them, man. I never thought about it, but it piqued my interest when I heard about it. I was like, I could never do that, right? That's what I thought to myself. So, of course, we all can. So, but I don't even know. I had heard the tales of the black jockey, but I really didn't know.
The one that won the Derby, the first one.
Our history, just in general. But yes, correct. But like our history in general, like how we just owned horse racing for the first 20 to 30 years until that damn birth of a nation about that time when everything just went to the hell in a handbasket. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Niggas was just coming out of slavery. And you understand that. You understand the point of it. It's when shit started popping. So.
That's interesting, though.
This is some hating shit. I'm glad you niggas went to World War because they took y'all's attention off a nigga just a little bit. Like, goddamn, go fight somebody else, nigga, shit.
No, for real. Go talk to Muhammad Ali about it, shit. That's what, I know it wasn't the same war, but that's what he was talking about. Like, shit, Vietnam. I ain't going. You my enemy.
And it's crazy because our black asses in Louisville, home of the greatest, grew up with a great Vietnamese friend and family. So these are the things. It's like, okay, all right.
Like, why would I go fight them?
My brother, that's literally became our brother type shit.
Like, legit.
Exactly what Ali was talking about. And we're in his city, like living. That's almost some Martin Luther King shit. People don't give that enough credit. Like Ali in comparison, but that's also some Martin Luther King shit. Like, I have a dream type shit. Like, that's the same shit, just in a different capacity.
Right.
So it's crazy, with decisions and ramifications and the domino butterfly effects of it all. So, and it was right across from Central High School. Yes, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard, shit. That's hard. I'm shit.
Right across.
We might got a kid's book on our hand.
That is an interesting little book. We got to
We
throw
could
the
get the
green
rights
rice in
to
there
it.
too.
I think we could get the rights to it because his rights are different now. Ali's is Lonnie sold them. Look, for people who don't know, yeah, we have met Lonnie. My bad. I'll just say that like people don't know. We met Lonnie a couple times.
And
His
I'm
son.
sure your grandmother could, like, I just feel like she knows anybody over a certain age in Louisville that's black. And yeah, especially if you was into that type of shit, I feel like
So
your
you want to
grandma
know how we're
knows.
connected to Muhammad Ali? Look at the
Yes.
shots.
Yes.
His father used to paint signs, and my great-grandfather owned a florist shop, the only black florist shop south of 9th Street, or west of 9th Street at the time. Who painted his sign? Ali's daddy. So yeah,
That's crazy.
my family knew their family, of course.
Of course. Y'all understand.
And then what did we do years later? Run into Lonnie and do some work for her. Isn't that ironic?
Yep. I mean, it's energy.
It's energy,
Just,
bro. You can't stop it, bro.
you can't stop it.
You can't
It's
stop it.
energy.
Me and Rashad, we used to have our holiday shows. We used to be over at Central all the time. So shout out Central. Shout out Dr. Weathers. Ali, home of the greatest. My great grandmother taught there at Central.
I didn't know that one.
Graduated from Central, taught at Central. So let's see what else we got. This is random, Rashad. Shout out to the professional rally car racing circuit as they make their way through Eastern Kentucky, Rashad, for a forest rally car race. As they and we both, I guess as we all, see racetracks closing around the country, we also see others opening up their streets and parks for some shared fun and entertainment. So that is projected to draw almost 80,000 visitors and over $2 million in
Where they gonna be?
in the boonies, bro. In the boonies. I gotta look it
Like,
up since you're asking.
physically where? Like, what's out there where 80,000 people can be in one area on the streets?
No, I think I don't know, that's a good question actually. Boone Forest, and these are professional drivers too. As professionals. So I'm like, shit. If it wasn't in Eastern Kentucky, I'd slide. It's a double-edged
No,
sword.
for real. Right?
The Boone Forest Rally in McKee, Kentucky, Jackson County. Welcome to Appalachia.
You want to know what's... Cause we just, all the stories people hear online about the Appalachian Mountains. We just watched a movie too a few days ago where it was like these people that lived like they did back then. They had like skulls on their head of dead animals, and they like had
What is it
furs
called?
like as their clothes.
Because I think
Long term, but the
Oh, okay.
2021, because I know there's like 10 of them, but they like
Really?
redid. There's a standalone one they did in 2021, and it takes place up there, and yeah, doesn't feel too welcoming for our kind, and like they want to do us like that up there. So
We had football camp in Eastern Kentucky. We snuck out one time with the girls. They were
wrong
country as
turn.
shit. One was mixed. It was definitely. One was mixed. We should have never done that shit. One was mixed. The rest was white, I think. I'm young. I think I'm a sophomore. Everybody's older than me. Did somebody else come? I might have been the young one. I think they were all older than me. I think that was all seniors. So I'll jump in the car, blah, blah, going out there. They just country as shit, bro. Just, they got a little pool or something. We jump in the pool and shit. They just, I'm trying to tell you, it was in the middle of nowhere. Just like a house in the middle of nowhere, pool in the middle of nowhere, just no lights, nothing. I'm like, yeah, they could have got us good. So.
Like, bro, just hearing you say the stuff about it could have went so many different ways. Y'all could have got robbed. Y'all could have got
Left.
It could have went bad. I mean, let's just be honest.
Right, could have went
Y'all,
that kind of bad.
you niggas out in the country with some white girls.
Eastern Kentucky?
Eastern Kentucky. Y'all,
We're
there
stupid,
is
aren't we?
a big difference between Eastern and Western Kentucky. I know people that see Kentucky be like, y'all just we got Louisville, and then you got Eastern and Western Kentucky. It's Central, but I think Central leans a little more towards Eastern, like if I'm being honest. And that's a
Northern, maybe not. I don't know.
little north. I mean,
But
the
Southern,
very north. Yeah.
but did you Southern of Lexington and Louisville? You already know it's good. Yikes!
Yikes.
Matter of fact, everything but Louisville and Kentucky. Bowling
Right.
Green makes me queasy too.
Let's be honest. The only thing that saves it is the college.
Is the college?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Town ain't too far. But yeah,
it's close to Radcliffe, Louisville. You start to get the remnants of shit like that and people
it's
like
just
that. So it's like,
it's just Eastern though.
it's totally different. I don't know if people understand that. Like little, like when we say like we have like little towns here, it's like they're like modern, I guess, and like streetlights and like restaurants and things like that. You get out there, bro, it's nothing. It's not lights. It's not, the best roads, which we'll get to later. It's not, it's just, it's the people talk totally different. The accents are totally different. Like Rashad said, it's two totally different spots.
So just understand though, back y'all weren't thinking nothing else but one thing,
No,
like just for the
I know.
opportunity.
Just for the opportunity. My homie Nick, he's a senior. He goes, yeah, what are they going to I remember him saying this. What are they going to do? Kick us off the team? You got me, da-da-da-da. He said, he got Marcus. He said, he's the damn prodigy right there. I was like, God. I knew then. I was like, yeah, I don't know where this is going to go.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know where this
Like
is
that sounds like the beginning of a movie that turns bad.
Right. It felt like I was living a movie where I'm like, it's too late though. I'm a
It's,
sophomore. This is camp. I'm coming in. You feel me? Like I got to earn my stripes.
hold on real quick. This is
But like you said, the opportunity too. I'm not about to be naive and just like they stronghold me.
right.
I'm sorry. But keep going.
Fantasy football. So shout out Bray down in Alabama. He just asked me the group chat if everybody wants to run it back. But it reminded me of Quentin talking about a $200 buy-in. Listen, I was like, Quentin, bro. I just said
listen, Quentin, listen, Steven, listen, Nick, listen, Michael, listen. Who else was on that?
Whoever the hell else was it at, bro. Those are crash out levels, and I don't want.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to do that with y'all.
I don't want to do that with y'all. Quentin been my boy since we met in 6th grade, whenever we met. I don't want to do a $200 buy-in with you niggas because it's a different story. Like the little $20, little ice fun. The $40, you like, all right, I want $200, and I'm getting my ass kicked weekly. Okay, like I might pull up on you.
Where my 200 at, nigga?
Right, dude, give me my shit back. Y'all cheating, especially if you have a bad draft and you already know from the beginning. Like you just like, nah, this ain't it. Like you niggas screwed me.
Nigga got Keenan Allen and T. Higgins. Niggas over here. Disgusting.
And I know there's people in this country that have big buy-ins for their fantasy league. That's the most I've heard for, someone asking me to be in it. I'm like, Quentin, bro, I can't even do it. I really am in B Fines. Deontay, he's also down in Alabama. I'm gonna be in his, and now I'm Bray. So
nice.
B Fines, we know his. Deontay ain't said nothing about the buy-in yet, so I'm waiting for that price. And then Braids is only $20, so that's fun.
Nice.
Oh.
Right. We can keep it casual.
There's people in here talking about they got NIL. He said he's sponsored by Johnny's Pizza this year. I don't know who Johnny's Pizza is, but that's his. He said that's his NIL money for his fantasy league.
Who?
I don't even know. It's the group chat for Braves League. And he said this is my NIL sponsor.
He said Johnny's. Who the fuck is Johnny, nigga? Tell him. He said, get that AI bullshit out my face.
Right. Oh shit. And mine is the Oddcast. Goddammit. It's my NIL sponsor.
Speaking of the rally car shit, to bring it back around, you haven't been watching Hard Knocks, have you?
No, with the Bills?
Yeah, Bills is on there. I mess with Deion Dawkins, left tackle, knock-kneed. He's one of them knock-kneed fast niggas. And he's fat, he's big.
It's like how? The stuff you're seeing doesn't go together.
Thank you. Out there manhandling murders. I really I liked him before the show, but of course I like him. He loves drifting. So of course he has his own drifting spot, maybe. Went in there with some other people, maybe it's actual business or something, I don't know. He went out there, took his kids out there, and they're, I think 4 years old, put like a helmet on them. Just like, come on, put them in the car, blah, blah, they're drifting.
You're familiar.
Right. I get in the car this morning, and I left the radio on from last night, so it's 6 a.m. sports radio. Like, I'm sure that's just the greatest. Anyways, the girl's like, yeah, not judge Deion Dawkins as a dad. Isn't that just reckless? This really? Your 4-year-old just drifting? This and that? And I'm just like, huh. I don't think they would have liked my dad. For one, and for two, 4 wheels, slam car, good weight. It's made for drifting. It's not gonna flip over. You'd be all right. I mean, if it does, I mean, pretty sure it has roll bars on it and shit like that. Like, I don't know, just very ignorant to me. And I'm sure there's plenty of people like, you're crazy. And I'm just like, no, a roller coaster has more G-forces. I'm not saying 4-year-olds ride roller coasters, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, shit. I think it's good to introduce kids to things as early as you possibly can that don't inhibit, come in between the processing of things.
First off, I'm saying something that everyone said. We're getting softer as a society. I mean, whatever.
Man, aren't we?
Second off, like, that's how you make punks. And I don't mean that like no type of offense to anybody. I mean like legitimately people that are scared to do stuff. Like parents.
Like what? Like a generation that doesn't want to drive?
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I mean, for real, like it's how it's made. Like you tell them, you basically, what did we say? What did I say just a few weeks ago? We're only born with 2 fears: height, and I forgot the other one.
Loud noises.
So the rest of that is taught by your parents or your environment.
Yep.
So you're pushing your fears on them, and then by the time they 20-something, they might finally try something they wanted to try when they were 8. And they're just like, wait, it ain't even that bad. Right.
And then it becomes a passion. And then they're like, imagine if I was just doing this since I was 8.
So, yeah, like, if he was that terrified, I bet you that kid had the time of his life.
She sure did. She might be a great rally car racer.
Right. He might have just birthed her, that spirit of her wanting to do that.
I mean, how many times do we watch the X Games and there's some 11-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl on the skateboard just absolutely destroying everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like from is her name Sun? Nah, because I'm thinking of the gymnast. I'm sorry, I'm being disrespectful to my girl who's a snowboarder. But just shit like that, like, I'm just like, you can start real young. I'm looking at Amelia right now and things like that. Like, you can start real young in some of those aspects. Like, and those are immediate sports that's like, yeah, you can break a limb, you can do this, you can do that. I also got to understand, kids are bendy, dude. They're not us. They're not over calcified, been in this world so long that, and stop growing and just are what we are now type shit. That's why I was just like, you gotta feed the beast. You gotta feed their hunger for that shit. You really do. That's your job. So
they specifically tell you, hey, I don't want to do something. Okay, that's a different story. But like
you gotta feed their, but like without it, I feel like you stunt their imagination. I feel like you feel me? Like things like that, where it's like it's deeper than just you're
that's a whole nother
expanding
topic.
It probably is. You're right.
I mean, legit. Like, I'm gonna write it.
Probably
it's
is.
going in the book.
My God. Oh my God.
Seriously.
I don't know. I saw this on KET. It might not be anything. Fayette. Is that how you say Lexington's County? Because I don't say it much.
Fayette.
FCPS or the JCPS, FCPS, wanted to increase our taxes, but was told it was illegal because they didn't inform the public in time. Yet the taxes were decreased by 1.4% on our gas within our state, my bad. And lawmakers are complaining about it, such as Senator Hickton. He's like, this could be detrimental to our road budgets. Bro, didn't McConnell just get us over $1 billion for our roads, bro? You work for us.
You talked about that.
You work for us, bro. Go ask for more money then, nigga. What is wrong with you? Why you get mad at us? That's weird. Like you're always going to make it more lucrative for yourself anyways. Because listen, he's over here complaining, the miles driven's higher than ever, but the fuel usage is going down. Bro, that's efficiency, you dumbass. And then on top of that, aren't you part of the group of people who are supporting the EV push? Isn't Ford redoing the plants and putting a lot of people in our community out of jobs for like a damn year just for the upgrades of this shit? So that's why I'm like, that's weird energy, bro.
Which one is it?
I've watched you in my lifetime double fuel costs off a made-up war on some weapons of mass destruction shit. But you want to talk to me about 1.4%. And listen, this is the last part, Rashid. KET reports the budget's still healthy, $61 million surplus. Senator Higdon, hey, dude, I'm not going to tell you to go home or nothing, but stay off this. Go move on to something else, please, before we say something silly next time.
Man, I think everybody, these niggas, bro, they be finding ways to get more money for themselves.
So that's what I'm saying. You're going to do it anyways. If you don't, he's over here talking about, we need more of this, we need more of that. Whenever we flip to EV, you're going to find a way to make that go up more. So whatever was equivalent to a gallon of gas, I guarantee you it's going to be $6, $5, because I've watched you do it. Nigga, it was $1.50 while I was alive. I've paid over $3 consistently. And you are complaining about 1.4%? Hey, just chill out this week, because I'm not about to yell at you. Put in my So, Senator Higdon, sit down. Before I knock your old ass off. But some real shit. Speaking of budget surpluses too, after a comprehensive audit, because everything got to get audited, especially education wise. I guess before I go into this, hurry up, quick side note. Me and you talked about last week how U of L's DEI department's getting attacked, blah blah blah. UK's up on the list this week. I knew y'all was next. Y'all up? Ooh.
I got a side note. So let's try to remember our chain so we can make our way back. But anyway.
Yeah, you good. I wrote it down.
I'm on TikTok and there's this video of a black professor at the University of Louisville. This hurt my heart.
It's Dr. Ricky.
Say him? Hold on. I think I reposted
Me and my sister both had my mans.
Did I repost it or did I like it?
You sent it to me, so if you need to go to the inbox where you sent it to me.
I found
him talking about because me and you talked about it last week, didn't we? About the repercussions of DEI and what it's going to do to professors and shit like that. Then you had Dr. What's Ricky's last name?
Ricky L. Jones.
Yeah, so Dr. Jones, if you're not black, you would probably describe him as having a contentious relationship with the University of Florida. I wouldn't say that. I'd just say he challenges. I think he's correct. It's a PWI. Like you need a little bit more, you know. That's a different conversation for a different day. But basically that he is going to start chronicling what me and Rashad talked about last week and how there's certain professors who feel like this is off record, man, I guess. They feel like that they're really about to get condemned and persecuted by our government and are getting dual citizenship in places and or getting, you know, their shit in order. Whether it can be a same-sex couple who's starting to put their assets into a trust just in case there's a rollback on, you know, the marriage laws for same-sex couples or peoples, and they're not given the same marriage, you know, the same rights as other married couples. Just pay attention, Dr. Ricky, if you're interested in that. We're going to pay attention to it. We're going to probably spit it back out to you. This is a person me and my sister and other people in my family have worked with, had class. So we know Dr. Jones. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is not no personal, like my personal, you know, fervor on it. I think this is just something that needs to be monitored, and Dr. Jones will do that for us, and we'll update you. And this is going to go on with anybody who had, that's part of the audit process of what's going on. To me is that they're trying to figure out everything that went on with minority scholarships, undocumented immigrants, state money that was given to them, you know, who was in charge of it, why, and how can we get them. That's because you can technically hold them accountable for state money, right? Because you're the government, right? But you can't really hold like black achievers, right? Just be like, yeah, no, them black kids you gave that money to, yeah, it's illegal. Like, no, nigga, I can give my money to whoever I want to. But people, that's why I'm saying professors, administration, things like that, worked in these certain specific spots, gonna get us, you know what I'm saying? So.
But wait, there's more. Her and her team created the Friend D mobile app, designed to support individuals experiencing cognitive impairment, known as CI, as well as their caregivers, healthcare professionals, and family members. Available in an app store near you, Friend D combines mind exercises, information tracking, and assessment tools to help manage and potentially slow or reverse the progression of CI. The name Friend D blends the Greek word for brain, friend, with the concept of a friend, symbolizing the app's goal to be a supportive companion in brain health.
Listen, this is just thinking about it. We live in a country where we hold our elections every 4 years, and basically it just goes back and forth. Now, there's some times where 2 or 3 terms in a row was the same, but most of the time, especially lately, there's a kickback and then another kickback, and you know, is it not crazy that like in this 4 years, shit like that can happen, and then let's say compared to like Obama's run, just, you know, if he, like this is the same place. Like, is it not crazy? Like, imagine the U.S. as a room, and there's a new leader of the room every 4 hours. Like, in this 4 hours, like, yeah, black people and minorities, and yeah, we out here. And then
We
the
gonna get
next
y'all
4 hours,
together.
right? And they like, you just see talking all this big shit,
And like, you
and
niggas going to ISF.
and he comes through on some of them, and on some of them, you know what I mean? Like, dang, he got the pizza
It would
party
be
popping. Like, you know, I don't
all
know,
the black people in advanced classes and AP classes.
right? Or
Everybody,
you
every
know what I
black
mean?
person who's not in there. And then he's going to say, see, that's equal representation.
And then though, the next nigga that comes in, the next person, because I don't want to confuse people, the next person that comes in is running it, and he's like, "No, like we about to investigate everybody that helped these
And we're
black guys,
investigating the
like
teachers. We're investigating
the
the study hall
staff, the administrators, right?
monitor, the student aide. Who was the aide of that class? Were you grading? What color are you? Were you black, white? Are you a female? Are you gay? Did you get favored to certain people? Let me see how you graded that.
I mean,
That would
just
be
this is one place, bro. Like, so I guess what I'm trying to say is a lot of people ain't gonna agree with me, and I don't even know if I agree with me. I'm just thinking out loud.
right.
Is this why like dictators come about? This is why like places have where it'd be like y'all don't understand because y'all were founded on being Democratic, Republican, you know what I mean? But like this is why our history is like it is because yes, sometimes it looks bad, but we're all always going one way because that's what whoever's in charge says. Like we're always going that way. Like I don't know.
I think every place is doomed to have a dictator. It's just when is your time? And has America had its dictator yet? I think every place is doomed to have it.
Is this what Trump's doing? Is trying to test the boundaries
Of course, he's trying to
and I think we
and
talked
see
about this.
how we have trying to expand that law and constrict it and see how tightly he can constrict it and where he can constrict it and how much he can expand it and what is the overreach. Interesting. But yeah, after a comprehensive audit in Kentucky was done on our state's Department of Education, it was found $250 million of money was not used over a 4-year period. There was a $40 million shortfall in the busing of JCPS, and certain people were saying this could have been remedied, but instead it was basically put into a savings account for the state. But I'm not a crazy person, and like you had to use that money for it. I could see where you're like, no, this is something we wanted to phase out anyways. That probably was going to put us in debt. Maybe in the future we did financial projections, blah blah. Okay, cool. But the auditor, Allison Ball, mentioned, because this is something that's going to go back to something we talked about like over a month ago. Hopefully I'll try to bring it back in, that our budget needs to be allocated to upgrade our pre-K curriculum. And that's something we talked about. Wasn't Andy a big person in, hold on, we probably need like universal pre-K. And we were like, that's interesting. It just came out. It felt like it came out of nowhere for us because we just tapped in. I'm sure there's plenty of people who's been like, nah, he's been doing this for years. He's been trying to get this for years. Basically saying we need a universal pre-K system because our current curriculum is not standardized to a level that is preparing kids for kindergarten.
They in there eating crayons and shit, and we need them. In China, they learning about AI. Remember I talked about that? I mean, literally.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many viewpoints on this. So it's like, is this some like, oh, we need to upgrade our shit because we see what China's doing. So let's go ahead and start doing it this way. Is it the form of we need regulation? Like, people's like food regulation, that's bad, this and that, blah, blah. Well, I mean, this might be in a good way where it's kind of like a lot of this shit is being ran like a glorified daycare. Like, let's separate the daycares. Keep it in a buck, right? You feel me? It's like let's separate this shit. You feel me? Let's separate this shit. There's a lot of COVID pre-K motherfuckers out here.
And they
shit.
Calling that shit something academy, nigga.
Right, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. Right, get the fuck up out of here, nigga. Twiggly toes just turned into just turned into what its actual name. I was Westfield Academy.
Boy, what? I seen y'all painted over that shit. I got the same
still
curriculum.
See Twiggly toes, bro, in the right lighting, bro.
Y'all got the same curriculum.
Y'all didn't even use primer. I can still see that shit.
Y'all use one coat of paint.
One coat of paint because that's all you had. So yeah, I this may be something that affects rural places too, because they don't even have the opportunity in some places for pre-K. So it might really help them out in all seriousness. That's what they always gonna say about it. But for us, it will be fine.
Back to what we were saying earlier. So that fear stuff and getting kids on stuff early, not just applied to rally cars and skateboards.
Well, so it does
but
actually
let's
apply to curriculum. What do I call it? Prepper things that prep you. Is that what it's called? A preparatory? Is that like a real word? Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. I was gonna say it. I'm like, I feel like it's not a real word, but it is.
But yeah, like just all of that. Like I feel like if you would be against that and be like it's too much, like you're doing the same thing that those people were trying to do to a dude's daughter. Like, oh, it's too like no, it's not. If you got a 2-year-old that can understand what you're saying to it, then start to teach him or her. You know what I mean? You don't like you can your child. If you're looking in your child's eyes and they understand, wait for that to go away for a second. And they understand, why would you not teach them? Why would I be like, nah, that's too no, this little guy is looking at me in my eyes and I can tell he don't know every single thing, but he understands the gist of it, and that's a start. So
that's how I wholeheartedly treat my kids.
they
Too
know.
much, Marcus. You're too this, and I'm like, no, stop.
I swear
You're
they be
doing
knowing.
that. You're doing that. They don't know the word. They know the action. They can't explain it. They know what's going on.
That's how you get the ones that be like, yeah, my dad or my mom's been doing this since I was blah. And they're like, how do you even remember that?
Remember that?
It's like because I just do. I just remember it.
I just remember. We're like, huh. That's what, you got to really break in and bend their minds early. It's just like anything, like, hurry up, stretch it out real quick. Hurry up for that dough gets dry and it gets, you feel me? Now when you try to pull it apart,
it's a little
not
harder,
as flexible.
a little tougher.
It might break on you in comparison to something that might easily just, so just word to the wise. Yeah. You don't got to, though. Shit. Do what you do.
Sure.
It really is, though. So don't say shit to me as your child. Shit, like straight up, people be crazy.
I ain't even
child.
I ain't even trying to be funny. Literally, it's your child, so
Right.
do what you.
You want to do a Trump date? My Trump dates, I feel like is long because we already on Trump a little bit.
Trump gate.
Trump date. A Trump date.
Okay, let's go.
Instead of an update, Trump date.
A Trump date.
And feel free to. I'm gonna flow through it. Feel free to stop me wherever you feel.
I'm gonna hit my vape while you flow. I'll stop you.
All right, Trump date with the iCast. OD. What do you say? What's new this week?
MARC. What we got this week?
All right. So for our Trump date, the FBI conducted a court-authorized search at John Bolton's home as part of a national security investigation into whether he disclosed classified information in his 2020 book, according to 2 people familiar with the matter. But anyways, you might know him because during his first term, the president threatened to jail Bolton after he published a book in 2020 in which he claimed Trump was woefully underinformed on matters of foreign policy and obsessed with shaping his media legacy. The book also reported that Trump asked the leaders of Ukraine and China to help him win the 2020 election. It's not clear whether the current probe is related to the same book dispute or involves other material. Dictatorship.
Your dad actually be sending me stuff on IG about stuff I didn't know, like stuff like this, like. So he be informed. So I don't know. I just felt the need to say that. It's what it reminded me of.
That's why he sends it to us. Just if we want to use it. If we want to use it on the podcast or if we don't.
Solid.
Yeah,
I'll be watching those videos.
Me too.
I'll be like, wow.
And I'll go like maybe a few days without watching them because they'll pile up and then I'll finally get through them and shit. But I'll always watch all his videos. Some of this shit's wild. He be making some of my cousins, my girl cousins and shit, making them mad. Megan used to be like, he used to always send me some Charleston White shit. And I used to be dead. I used to be like, he does that to you on purpose. He does that to you on purpose.
Right.
Shit. What else is Trump been up to? Much of U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial, do you remember Alligator Alcatraz? His MAGA detention center in Florida? A judge's ruled it must be dismantled and no more migrants should be taken there. The ruling stated that the facility was causing severe environmental damage to the Florida Everglades, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and gave the Trump administration 60 days to wind down its operations, according to BBC News. That place was weird. That was weird. Like, that was just weird.
I don't know how long it'll be, but we'll see. We'll see stuff about it on TikTok.
He's obsessed with Alcatraz. He named that Alcatraz. He wants to reopen Alcatraz. Like, he's a weirdo, bro. Like, I hope he doesn't, like, you think he has some kind of, like, cognitive, like, impairment that's, like, starting to, like, you know those people who, like, want to live in the past because, like, their brain just doesn't update anymore?
I don't know to
You
first
don't know?
off say,
He's
but
so good at that.
it'd be like,
Early
is
onset.
he calculated? And he, you know, I mean, we don't know what he's up to, or is it that what you're saying?
That's the only thing. That's the only
Like,
thing. I mess with you, but, like, that's the only thing.
like which one? Like, sometimes you can't tell where you just like, are you dumb or smart? Like, so smart, you know what I mean? Like, where we always talk about this, you go so far left, you end up right, like that.
Yeah. Just in my professional opinion, I treat people like they smart until they prove to me that they're just dumb. But
Until you officially know.
yeah, but like somebody's doing something, I'll be like, you know what you're doing to me? Like, stop playing games. They'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'd be like,
And then they
stop
break
playing with
down.
me, nigga. Yeah, and then I'll be like, well, it's better for me to assume you're smart than dumb, right?
Right. See, I do the same type of thing. I know what you're talking about. But like
Right.
mine is I'll do something and I'll assume that everybody knows how to do it because like I don't think I'm like some genius, you know what I mean? So I'll be like, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? Like, and people look at me like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, don't everybody know? People like, no, everyone doesn't know that.
That is
So
exactly why I over communicate now. I over communicate. I feel like in life, like I don't even like talking. Like I wake up, like I don't even want to talk to a motherfucker till about 9 a.m. But 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 like if I don't, like shit's gonna break down. I feel like I'm the defense, like I feel like I'm Kevin Garnett in this motherfucker. Like, you know, I'm missing the paint. And I'm like, you run over here, you run over. Like I have to. Otherwise it don't work. Like I'm the quiet guy who coaches, like when I step on the court and coaches like that's our defensive leader. It's like, this nigga don't even say shit. Like, yeah, I don't want to. But it's obvious that if I don't, and don't get me wrong, y'all probably know 95% of it. But it's always the fucking 5 to 10%
right.
a day. That is the difference. That's the real difference. So that's why I feel like, just from my perspective, I'm like, I over communicate now. Like, that's just like, you don't gotta say that. You don't gotta do that. You're a little condescending when you talk. And I'm just like, no, I'm trying to make sure that the message is what's getting through. You feel me? Like, so I'm trying to taper back my emotions where maybe I say a little too robotic or just whatever, but I just want to make sure that the message gets through type shit.
But like you said, the one time that you don't, or that you won't do it, and then you just like, this is why, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
This is why.
Exactly. This is, I feel like a football coach or something. So,
right.
Let's keep it
So
moving.
no, I get it.
Target CEO Brian Cornell is stepping down after 11 years as the company faces slumping sales and backlash due to its DEI rollback.
Smooth move.
CEOs, is that being like a basketball coach? Like you only get fired from the job, basically? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nowhere to go but up. So like you're in a whirlwind of like either staying at a spot and leaving yourself or getting fired. So it's like some football coach.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen stuff online like yeah, this is what happens. Like, you know, you I don't know. It's feeding you to yourself, feeding you to the machine you created. You know,
basically.
you went that route. You see how it ended.
Basically. So we really don't care though. All right, so Cracker Barrel. No. Before Cracker Barrel, I lied. Trump, bro. Are you serious? I wanna change the way slavery is being taught. You can't. Slavery is a one-way street, my nigga. Unless I don't know something about it, but I'm pretty sure slavery is a one-way street.
What is it that you're trying to change? Like, what? What aspect? What are you trying to change? What do you mean? Like, it happened, and it happened how it fucking happened. See, this is
But they want Confederate statues back up.
that doesn't surprise me.
How does that equal out?
But see, that's what I'm talking about. So then we in the 4 years where, oh, we're gonna resurrect them, and then the next guy comes. Let's take it. It's just like, all right, eventually, like it has. I don't know. Because I'm not
It's
saying
oxymoronic.
right. I'm not saying like let's get a dictator because that never that usually doesn't go right. But like there's just gotta be. I don't know. That's weird to like really think about it. It's like in these 4 years, these people's lives get ruined. In these 4 years, these other people's lives, they don't even be getting ruined, but they just did not like it. And
They don't get highlighted. They don't get highlighted.
right.
Or they get
They
kind of
don't.
passed over. And it's like, oh, well, yeah, we get passed over all the time. And they're kind
We
of like,
get
shut up,
we
nigga.
get stepped
Shat
on.
on.
Forget
And they're
passed
kind of like,
over.
shut up, nigga. Are they not though? Kind of like, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
definitely.
We're like, and we're saying this like not mean or like, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're saying this just straight up like objectively or just like observationally, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like, no contentions. And this,
It is what
I
it
don't know.
is. Like I'm able to take, especially we've made this podcast, we've made this like this room where I can be like, no, I'm not trying to be this or that. This is what
This is
happened.
what it is.
This is what I see. Like, this is what happened.
Right. Like, we ain't trying to really like argue. We're just trying to tell y'all like outside of us, like community wise, like how people feel. It's like it's not necessary. Like, of course, I think we side with our community, but like it's not necessarily a highlighted point about how we feel. Is what we hear. It's what we experience. It's not just this internal voice. It's a combination of that internal voice and reflection of the things around us too, and like receiving that back and forth and like that internal conversation that's created from that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm about to write this down. We need to call a segment Odd Streets where we, kind of pick a day or maybe on a weekend and just go different places and try to find people that like to echo certain specific topics and just be like,
I
so how do
agree
you
with you.
feel?
I
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
I like that. You gotta write that down. I like it. Because that's like our segue basically into in-person interviews in our world though.
Right.
Kind of. So yeah, I like that a lot actually. That's hard. But speaking on that, like it's very confusing because Trump wants to erase slavery and but he doesn't want to reinvent Cracker Barrel or his constituents. And only thing I'm gonna say on that is like, as Black people, like me and Rashad talked about before, we live in the South. Like, if we wanted to fight a nigga every day, we could. I'm my bad. Fight like a prejudice
Person.
fight like a prejudice, fight like a prejudice or like a racist person. Like, we probably could every day, but we choose not to. So like, Cracker Barrel, like you don't gotta change your shit, bro. Keep it OG, bro. Look. At this point, y'all have assimilated us. I want them. What did I say earlier? I want them racist ass sugarcane field salvage pancakes and stuff.
Listen, let's keep it real. Niggas know what's up, and niggas still. I mean, some niggas still eat there. Like it is what it
Bro,
is.
come on, bro. It's just good. It's good. Like
And
at the
then
end of the day.
one side note about that. Back to how you changed. You said from niggas to people. You gotta know the different word, the different use of the word nigga.
Meanings.
Like we talking about specifically black men, black people,
Black people.
and then people in general.
And then people in general.
Like you gotta know, like just listen to the context. Like, cause
The
sometimes
context
it
will
might
tell you.
sound like, wait, are they talking about black? Like,
About
no,
black
I'm talking about people.
No. You can get don't think too hard. That's the problem. Think in the flow of the conversation and it'll speak to you in context of the bigger picture. Man, that's funny as hell. Yeah, so don't change that. People were getting mad and MAGA and they lost all this money. I think their stock went down like $7. But good teaching point, people. Don't get mad, get rich. People get emotional. Yes, sir. Buy some stock. Buy some stocky.
Buy in the red.
Come on, y'all. Buy in the red, baby. So it only went down $7, but the fact is it went over its original price. Probably, probably would have gone up a good $15. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know what the sharing I don't know what the sharing price was, but that's not bad. It's not crazy.
Sell high.
It's not crazy. I know the sharing price ain't crazy. Unless it's split back in the day, it's some crazy shit. But I know it's not crazy.
It can't be. Hold on.
Let me look it up. That's what I'm about to say.
It can't be. It's trading for $54.40 right now.
That's what. Yeah, so that's a big come up actually. $7-8 on a $50. That's a big come up. We're talking about over the teens percent. That's why I'm like, don't get mad, people. It's just something to learn. Even in our community, somebody tries to throw some bullshit your way, fuck it, invest in it.
Me bound that shit.
Shout out Angel Reese. Shout out that wagon she be pulling. I don't know why dude said that. I can't not think of that now. When she be running down the court, she be pulling the wagon down that motherfucker. I'm like, what? I said, what? I don't think I've ever heard that.
Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit.
All right, speaking of niggas ain't shit, let's stay back on point. The U.S. is reviewing, this is still Trump date, I'm sorry, y'all. The U.S. is reviewing the records of more than 55 million U.S. visa holders to assess if they've broken any conditions for entry or stay in the country. People with U.S. visas will be under continuous vetting, that's weird to me. That's weird energy. Another weird energy. A State Department spokesperson told the AP visas will be revoked if there are any indications of overstays, criminal activity, threats to public safety, engaging in any form of terrorist activity, or providing support to a terrorist organization. I don't know. It sounds like slippery slope, bro. And then you know who was one of the people who already got deported, don't you?
Who's that?
Boxer Julio Chavez Jr.
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, he got deported this week. See, this is what I'm talking about. Continuous vetting. So basically, you're just gonna watch niggas until they slip up. Anybody with a visa is probation. You're on probation. But then, like, no overstays, which means, like, they're basically not gonna be giving any wiggle room anymore.
That sounds like niggas to me. Like, being over policed and, like, what I mean? Yeah. In certain areas where it's just like, yes, wrong is wrong, but there are certain things that happen in other neighborhoods that they get away with because they're not being watched all the time.
Correcto. Correct. I grew up in the boonies. I should know. We was doing shit that
I don't know.
We was doing shit that I was doing shit that black kids have been killed for all the time. Straight up. Look, one of my white friends, his parents had, you know, some old handguns and shit. Didn't have no clips in them, blah blah blah. So we're like, let's go out here, let's I don't know, like some laser tag shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I get you in the open, blah blah, if I catch you, blah blah, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? And then we're not shooting nothing, but they're real guns. So we're running around my neighborhood with real guns. 2 white boys and a black kid. We're probably what, 10 years old? I'm 12. Didn't like Tahir Rice get killed for something like that? His gun wasn't real though. So I'm running around and my dad looks at me, he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, he's like, "Is that a real gun?" It's like, "Let me hold it." It's like, it's like, go on, kinda. I think about that a lot. Police would have seen, oh, there's a black kid running around here with a gun, pull up, kill me. Wham. Believe me, I've already had guns pointed at me by the police, and I did not do anything. So,
With an actual gun,
but with an actual gun, come on now.
a reason to pull the trigger on you?
Right. So, gosh, and I guess to morph into your over police situation, my guy.